Forte cazzone con un stemma a rete, una cupolella che vi si era alzata, passa scampanianna pattuleta, con mano a papà te fa guardare. Tu vuoi fare l'americano, americano, americano, senta a me chi ti fa fame. Tu vuoi vivere alla moda, ma se bevi whisky and soda, poi ti senti disturbato.
Bus and must walk a little bit, but want to show you this wall. So remember, Verona. Our story is set in the 1400s, but Verona is an ancient Roman city from the 1st century and even before. So that's why you will see this ancient Roman architecture. Okay, so here we are at our first stop. Is Juliet's tomb. In case you can't read Italian, that's what that says. Juliet's tomb. Wait, what? You mean to say that she dies? Oh yeah, if you don't know by now, you will find out very soon. They both die in the end. And actually Shakespeare tells us right from the start that this pair of star-crossed lovers will take their lives. And so we know where it will end. The question is, how do they get there? And so it really makes sense that we would start here at Juliet's tomb to kind of see where it all ends. All right, here we go. We're going downstairs into the crypt to see her tomb. Spooky. Okay, now we're down here in the crypt. There's a big room here. Look at these Roman columns. You can see interesting architecture. And then we walk in here to see where her specific tomb was. 2 star-crossed lovers take their life. All right, and now we make our exit. It's very cold down there. And out here back to our courtyard. Okay, now we are approaching the arena, or you can say Colosseum. It's not the Colosseum in Rome, but supposedly the biggest one in Italy. So remember, Verona was a Roman city, and so we have these ancient artifacts, as it were. So this here we're walking onto a piazza or la plaza. Again, these would be ancient ones. So, and in Romeo and Juliet's time, this is where a lot of the action would be taking place. So you can see a lot of people, easy to get into a little bit of a rumble, as it were. Hey, look, there's even a Roman soldier still survived. Woohoo, we are inside. So now let's take a look at what it's all about. All right, walking all the way through. Hopefully this will give us a nice, grand view. Oh yeah, look at that. So obviously it's been updated. Modern seats. This is actually where the closing ceremony for the Olympics was. Here we are walking to House of Juliet. That's what that says. Interesting kind of tidbit here. I see a lot of things for Juliet in this town, not much for Romeo. Not sure why. What is called the Piazza de Erbe, very kind of prominent, major, definitely famous plaza in Verona. We even have the police. This will be important. Put a pin in it for now, but in Act 1, Samson and Gregory will meet here in Act 3, Mercutio and Tybalt will meet here. So very busy marketplace, lots of people, but a very prominent plaza in Verona. So here we are inside Juliet's house, as it's called, looking at the theater. Not sure what it's supposed to recreate, and then we get to look outside the courtyard. So here we have the courtyard and a very famous balcony. So this is where the balcony scene happens, right? Maybe you don't know this yet, but in Act 2, this is the most famous, most well-known scene where Juliet is kind of reminiscing about meeting Romeo. They had just met that night, and so now she stands at her balcony and says those lines that are pretty famous. Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? And she's not asking, where are you? She's asking, why are you Romeo? Because he comes from the family that is kind of the opposing family, right? The enemy family. And so Romeo's actually hiding in the bushes somewhere. I'm not sure where he would be hiding, listening. And so that's where they also have kind of a reuniting. So let's take a look at some photos and video of this very historic spot. So that there would be the balcony where she would be standing. It would be late at night, past midnight, and maybe, I don't know where Romeo would be. Perhaps this was recreated later. I guess I didn't get the right ticket to go up to the balcony, but it's okay. You can see people up there taking some photos. Sure, it's a great view, but we get a good idea of it. So here I am, I was able to get up to the second floor to get a better view of the courtyard and the balcony. So evening, long day, Verona, wrapping up.
Tu sei per me la più bella del mondo, è un amore